In 2012, a 6-hectare field at Aberystwyth University was converted from a semi-improved grassland to a Miscanthus giganteus crop for biomass production and to help with the calculating of a carbon budget from a commercially planted crop. Since maturing, the Miscanthus has been harvested in early spring directly with a maize forager, that's a Kemper header, straight into trailers and taken to a local sheep and beef unit. The materials tipped into the sheds after lambing, where it was stored over the summer until the cattle were housed in the following autumn. However, this year it was decided that the harvest would try a different approach. The aim of this season's harvest was to evaluate methods using conventional grass harvest machinery for mowing, raking and baling. Using a local contractor with a triple gang, it was mown on the 6th of March at a slightly reduced speed to that of a grass crop. It then rained for the next 6 weeks and it wasn't raked and baled until the 21st of April. For the harvest, we used 2 types of baler. One was a McHale 550 with chopper knives aimed at reducing the stem length in the bale, and the other was a Heston produced 6-string 7-foot bales. The conventional rake and balers coped well with the material. The harvest yielded around 39 round bales averaging 165 kilograms and 60 Hestons weighing 315 kilograms. As the harvest period was delayed, some regrowth took place, which can be seen in the picture. Ideally, this should be avoided to reduce the damage on the emerging shoots for next year's growth. Although a period of 7 weeks between mowing and baling, the material didn't rot or become mouldy at all. In storage, sampling was done to check on the moisture levels and the temperature. The results showed that the bales averaged around about 14% moisture, similar to that of conventional straw bales. And during this time, temperature levels didn't rise above 29 degrees C. That's well below that of concern for any self-combustion that may occur in the bales. We then carried out a viability test using the store cattle at Ibers in Plasgow-Gelden and a commercial farm near Tregaron. The store at Ibers is put out using a straw chopper, so as part of the project is looking at how well existing machinery can be used on the farm. The Miscanthus was also put through a straw chopper. We were kindly loaned a Teagle 8100 for a few weeks by Gwilly Jones of Lampeter. Now here's Phil, one of their technicians, explaining how the chopper works.
Yeah, Phil from Gwilly Jones, just up here on the Miscanthus trial at Gogeddon. Teagle 8100, very popular machine, market leader. Do a bit of everything. So we're here to give it a go. The way the rotor works, if the crop's presented this way, it'll chop fairly consistently. Obviously, if the crop's presented this way, because the knives are fixed, some stuff is going to go through unchopped.
As well as using the bales on the college farm, we also took them up to a livestock farm near Tregaron in Ceredigion. Here's Dorian to speak about his experience about using the crop on his cattle.
Are you ready? Oh, yeah. My name is Dorian Jones. I live here in Pengraig in Ystad Meirig. We've got some 35 suckler cows and we've got about 120 Wagoos yearlings. And then we have got a beef and sheep farm, so we've got about 1,200 sheep as well here. So as you can see, the cattle, they'll be lying down here now. They're happy enough. We're after putting it down. This was done yesterday morning, about 9 o'clock there. So there's similarity. It might have been a bit drier if we use straw there, but from you can see they're happy enough to lie down and they're quite clean like it. So I think in the long run it's something that could be benefit, to use it like it if it was as the price of straw is at the minute. And if this is something cheaper, I think it would be ideally, especially for stores, something that you don't need to keep them as clean as possible because they'll be going out to grass to graze later on. So I think it's something positive for the future for it. So if it's something that we could grow ourselves, it would appeal for us. If it can grow on, more roughish ground, it doesn't have to be used on the best land. It'd be something we would be interested in.